Getting some good progress on the Jeep. There'll be probably a few videos on the progression of this. This is a 3.7 V6. There are a couple earlier shorts on the channel of the combustion gas test that failed on it. We're in the midst of ripping it down. It had previously been to another shop that was not able to identify the combustion gas leak or blowed head gasket or cracked head, whichever the case may be. And they had already put a new water pump and done some different things. I think we're going to be able to reuse that water pump with obviously a new seal. There was a little bit of collateral damage to it that I was a little unhappy about, so we're going to fix that while we're here. I did want to kind of showcase the burn on the spark plugs. I think hopefully you can see that one does not look like the others. So you can see these all kind of have that coppery color, and that one does not. So that is the very back cylinder right there, I believe, if I've got my order right. We're going to bore scope them. Once I get the engine out, I can kind of show and ID which cylinder was blown and consuming coolant. It typically steam cleans that cylinder. We had a lot of hydrocarbons that we were able to find with our 5-gas analyzer, which hydrocarbons is a fancy way to say gasoline or combustion gas. So we're in the midst of pulling it down. Hopefully going to get a little bit farther on it. A couple of things I did notice when I pulled that fan out, there's some breakage on there. See if maybe I can zoom in for you. You can see the blade dead center in the screen is good, but that one's broke and that one's broke. That was not something that necessarily happened when I was pulling it out. The other thing I noticed that apparently they didn't address, because they would have had it out, is the broken and kind of melty wiring on that electric fan. As you can see, this one actually has dual fans on it. It has an electric fan built into the shroud, and then it has a viscous clutch mechanical fan, which is in the center of that. So you can see the new water pump there. Kind of laying our parts out as we go along. So definitely gonna get this thing maybe yanked out. It's a little after 8 o'clock tonight. We'll see how much headway we make. This is going to be our first showcase. The parts that we're going to reuse, that is a parts washer here. I have not used it. Obviously, it's new to me. It is not new. But we're going to get it hooked up. And we're going to be able to hot tank. I think it's about 140 degrees. I'm definitely going to do timing cover. Whatever the parts we're swapping over, I'll probably run the intake and valve covers through there. An engine runs at 210 on average, so 140 degrees isn't going to be anything. And then as I put this back on the car, it's going to be nice and clean and look like it's supposed to. We did already put a brand new battery in there because it had been sitting for a while. So that's kind of where we're at. That's the update on the little Liberty. Stay tuned for probably part 2 and 3 more than likely. We'll check out then.